Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. I'm going to do a live reaction to the trade deadline. I know I'm literally like a week late, but I had to see everybody play games first before I made my fucking videos and shit. Look, man, the bottom line is the Lakers are fucking balling right now. I got to give them their credit. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron's playing the best stretch of basketball he's played in a couple years. He's not out there stat padding or just waiting until blowouts to stay. He's not staying in games during blowouts and trying to get numbers to make it look like he did something. He's not doing that. He's doing it during crunch time and during real games. So that's why I got to give LeBron credit. It's the best stretch of basketball he's played in a couple of years because honestly, LeBron hasn't been that great the last couple of years, despite the numbers. But this is the best stretch of basketball he's played in a while, and it's the most impactful stretch of basketball he's played in a while. But getting Luka Doncic, man, I ain't gonna hold you. The Lakers players are gonna have so many open shots now because of playing with him. My question with the Lakers was two questions. I don't know if the perimeter defense will hold up all the way unless Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith is on the floor. With them on the floor, the Lakers defense is going to be fine on the perimeter. And I still have major questions about the centers up front. They're going to have to wait until the offseason to answer that question. So that's that. But overall, the Lakers are cooking, and I got to give them credit. And they got some signature wins over this stretch of games, beating New York and Boston. So I got to give them the credit. But right now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I thought the Dallas Mavericks were going to be a contender coming out of the trade deadline after getting AD. But the problem is AD's hurt, Daniel Gafford's hurt, and fucking Derek Lively's hurt. Dallas has no bigs right now. So they're in major fucking trouble right now. Like AD's going to be out a couple of weeks, Gafford's out a few weeks, Lively's out for a couple of months. Dallas might fuck around and miss the playoffs, and they might fucking riot at American Airlines Stadium, yo. That's just real shit, man. Like, that shit, it might get spooky out there in Dallas. But right now, to be honest with y'all, man, the team to beat in the Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder. It ain't close. It's Oklahoma City, and then there's everybody else. You got the Lakers, you got Denver, you got Memphis, you got Houston. You feel what I'm saying? You got some good ass teams out there, but nobody's on Oklahoma City level, like point blank. And now Chet Holmgren's back. The Thunder are going to be even more fucking scary once they get everybody in rhythm. Like, that's why I said if you were going to beat the Thunder during the regular season, you should have did it right then and there. Because now they're getting ready to fucking start cooking, and they're going to go probably win 67 games or whatever the fuck it is. 66 to 67 games. And they are clearly the favorite out west. Eastern Conference, I mean, another thing too, one more thing. Getting Jimmy Butler is going to rejuvenate the Golden State Warriors. I don't see them as a contender yet, but they're not going to be a team that nobody's going to want to play in the playoffs. I guarantee you that. Because Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry can win playoff series by themselves. And now that they're combined together, that's going to be a problem. So don't be surprised if the Warriors make a late little push to get to the top 6 seed, and then there'll be a problem for somebody, whoever they play in the playoffs. But in the Eastern Conference, it's really a 3-team race. It's Cleveland, Boston, New York, but Boston's clearly the favorite in the East. I can't even lie about that. I'm not going to sit behind a lie to y'all, because what they did to the Knicks last Saturday, man, crazy. They fucking cooked us. And then they beat Cleveland literally a few games before that in Cleveland. That's why Cleveland had to go and get DeAndre Hunter, which was a great move. That makes Cleveland significantly better. But the thing is, though, I still don't trust Cleveland in a playoff series against Boston or New York, because Boston and New York are still going to tower over them on the perimeter. You feel what I'm saying? And as far as like, I don't know, man. I just don't trust the Cavs in the playoffs just yet. But they are a good ass team, though. They're definitely a top tier contender. But I got them behind New York and Boston as far as playoffs, but the Celtics are the clear-cut favorite in the Eastern Conference until proven otherwise. The Celtics have the on and off switch, apparently, down pat. Even though I'm concerned about Drew Holiday because he's looked like a shell of himself for a lot of the season, but overall the Celtics are too deep, too talented. You know what I'm saying? Too much versatility. So, like I said, they're the favorite in the Eastern Conference by a lot. Right now, Oklahoma City and Boston have separated themselves from the rest of the league. That's clearly the collision course in the NBA Finals until proven otherwise. Some things can happen though because New York is getting ready to get back OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. That's going to make a gigantic difference because we need both of them against the Celtics. And you got Indiana, you got Milwaukee. I'm not Milwaukee getting Kyle Kuzma. That ain't do nothing for me. That ain't do shit for me. Milwaukee's still ass to me. Like they're not ass, but they're not a contender. They're not nowhere near the Celtics, Cavaliers, and the Knicks. They're not. Despite them, they have the best player out of all three of those teams, no question. But come on, stop it. Like the Bucks ain't it. Like they can stop feeding us that media narrative. And then you have fucking Indiana, they're not it. Orlando's not it. Miami's not it. The Sixers are a fucking disgrace, in my opinion, despite all that talent. But I will say this, though. If the Sixers find a way to get into the playoffs, they will be a problem they're going to be a problem for the Cleveland Cavaliers because they match up talent for talent with the Cavs, no question. That's why I said that if they finally get their shit together, they're going to be a problem for the Cavaliers in the first round if they play them. But overall, like I said, Celtics and Thunder are ahead of everybody else in the league by a lot. But the gap can close later on in the season. But right now, Celtics and Thunder have separated themselves from everybody. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.